Starting this journey
at the cemetery, just like I started in episode 2. There's a few cars coming by.
Episode 12.
All right. Flip-flops on the ground. I am here. It's about 9 o'clock at night. And the same spot as episode 2. You should probably watch episode 2 before you watch this one. So right in here somewhere is where it was seen crossing the road. It's been just over a year. Okay, I'm coming up on the bridge. Right up in here was where the dead animals were. There was 2 dead pig heads and that were right in here somewhere. Yeah, the water's up a little bit higher. Oh gosh, look at that water. So, lots more water, but it's been dry for a week. There's a car coming. I need to turn off my light. Okay. I'm hearing a little bit of splashing noise over there. So, some Coke bottles up there. Another car is coming, and then I guess I gotta cross these rocks. Well, I crossed these rocks, and there's not an opening in that brush back there. So I gotta go back out and cross the road.
Okay, I'm on the other side of the bridge now. There's a dog barking behind me that's probably 1/4 a mile back.
I think this is where I went in on episode 2. And this is where in episode 2 I said, oh, I should have wore pants because I'm getting scratched up. Same thing, wearing shorts again. But I get overheated pretty easy, so I like to wear shorts all the time. Alright, so I'm going to just keep making my way back there. Getting kind of swampy in here. I'm going to try to go around it. I was hearing some pretty substantial noises out there. And whoop! That was me. I'm scaring all the birds out of the trees that are roosting. I had no idea what birds they are.
Stuff that fell down from the hurricanes, 2 hurricanes in a row. Hurricane Helene, and then a week later, Hurricane Milton. So a lot of water coming down here.
Seeing something here. It's probably a deer stand. Could even be something that somebody dumped down here. Can you tell what that is? It's white. It looks like it's got a little door on top. It looks like a washer dryer. It's like, I guess somebody dumped a large appliance out here. Okay. Well, there's a spider right there. I'm not sure what I'm doing now. One of those little banana spiders. Is that a banana spider? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, that's me trying to speak spider. You hear the owls? Wouldn't that be something if somebody was in it?
I'm heading towards a dirt road, which will be a shortcut to get deeper in, but I'm like running into a briar patch. Probably right up ahead through all that thicket is where the road is.
Break on through to the other side.
Okay, I am on the other side of this thicket. Pretty sure the road's that way. Paved road. So this is the dirt road on the maps, which is all grass. So I'm gonna follow this along Easy Street. I guess I've decided on this spot. I've looked around the area in each direction to see if there's any deer cameras, but I am not quite on board yet with setting up a tent. It only takes a couple minutes to set up, but I'm still uneasy. I wish I just had a chair that I could sit in. I guess I'm gonna sit on the tent and have a preemptive step 2. So if you're familiar with the Steve Wallace channel, you know that step 1 is setting up your campsite and step 2 is cracking open the cold one. So I brought 2 beers. I brought an IPA and a Guinness.
Appropriate beer. It's a Florida beer, brewed in Gainesville, IPA. What kind of looks like a Sasquatch, but it's a cypress knee.
They're bald because they lose their leaves in the winter.
Oh, there it is. All right, preemptive step 2. A little bit warm, but not too bad. There's fog on the lens. Well, I'm almost done with my step 2 number 1. So would that be 2.0 and the next one's 2.1? I don't know. It's about 10:45 p.m. I'm surprised the moon shows up that good. The moon's at about 85%. And then I heard these 2 thumps that came from a grassy area.
The physiology, the physicality, the athleticism.
Sprint real quick, and when it moves across the ground, it glides because it's the way its knees are lower on the leg, and
It's just a beast. It just tears through, and it does it real quick.
And it gets away so quick that people say, well, it's got to have a portal and evidence of a portal. And there is a guy that got a picture of a portal. It was like a horizontal light box out in the woods.
I want to say horizontal.
Could have the ability to travel through time, but stay in the same place. That could be what these portals are. It could be that, okay, there's no food right now in 2024 in this area. So I'm going to jump in this portal and go to 2027 in the same area. And maybe there's food then. And then they find a deer and eat that. And maybe they jump back to 1984 in the portal. And okay, there's a raccoon I can eat. And it's not a portal to another place. It's a portal through another time. That's a possibility. It's fun to think about these things.
I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. Onion wedges and hush puppies in that aluminum foil. It's 1:49 a.m. I just heard an animal scream out. Probably some kind of fox or something. It's warm. Pretty fattening combination. Basically bread and beer. There's some char in here. This one got burned pretty good. Hello? ¿Cómo estás? There was the sound of a branch breaking down the road. Okay, now I just heard a little noise down that way. There was a branch that broke down here about 10 minutes ago. Figured it was just a tree limb that fell and hit a branch. But I can entertain the idea and come down here. Alright, it's like 2:30, 2:40. Decided to start heading back. There's a little bit of fog rolling in. It's about 60 degrees.
Lots of bottles. All kinds of bottles in here.
I'm going down closer to the bridge to come in, go out where I came in. There's a little break here in the fence. Looks good enough to me. This is the embankment that goes up to the road. Sorry I didn't find a Sasquatch this time, but hopefully it was entertaining. I know these camping videos are going to probably be the ones with the least amount of views, but they have some value, I hope.
I drew a very detailed map on an envelope that's on par with Apple Maps and Google Maps. And this is the purple line is the road. There's the bridge over the water. The river kind of goes off into like fingers. And the siding was right there. The cemetery's down there somewhere. I've been focusing on this area. And this area around the river is connected with a green belt that's maybe 100 yards wide that goes to a much larger land preserve over here that I guess is owned by the power company. I'm not sure. After we get word from our sponsor, our fake sponsor, I'm going to take my daughter and we're going to go out on these dirt roads back in here and see if there's any signs of Sasquatch. So hopefully this makes some kind of sense.
Bouwton comme een KFC.
Haar ogen om breuken op röntgenfoto's te ontdekken die je met je eigen ogen haast niet kan zien. VGZ zorgt dat zorgvernieuwingen voor iedereen sneller beschikbaar zijn en jij sneller geholpen wordt. Hoe? Kijk op vgz.nl.
Les sucrés.
Ran into a gate, so I'm going to take another road. I got a different road going into the woods.
This is all muddy in here, and that's all water right there. So we're just gonna check the area, I guess, for footprints. I got my coffee, gas station coffee. Just hang out here for a while and then go try a different road, I guess. Alright, I switched lenses to 50 millimeter. I had a wide angle zoom on there previously. And I can turn off the autofocus on this, which is something I can't do on the other lens. Also a white piece of thing tied on there and a beer can. Probably where they have a deer stand back there, so they know where to go in to get to it. Okay, we're not experiencing any noises or no responses, making whistling noises and the whoop noises occasionally, and everything's real quiet. Only animals we've seen are 2 armadillos. There's always armadillos. Power lines up here. It just doesn't feel like anything's out here. So we're heading out for the night. We got other things to do tomorrow, and we're not getting any sounds, anything that sounds like it's out here. But there could very well be something out here.